I'm scared of showing up. I'll miss the regular weekends. Don't tell me way too much. I never know if you mean it.
Hello, this is Ina from Books and Boy Bands, and welcome to another reading vlog. And for this reading vlog, we have a long weekend here in the Philippines. And from today is Sunday, and it's a holiday till Wednesday. Technically, I had to file a leave. This is to celebrate my brother's birthday. We are just doing a staycation, and I'll bringing you along a room tour later. Well, staycation tour later. But since I am off work, I have some time to read. Though I'll be bonding with the family, I am squeezing in at least 2 books for the next few days. So we'll be here until Tuesday, and then I have an extra day on Wednesday. I hope probably I can finish 2 books in those periods. So the first book I have is an arc. It's publishing April 8th. So this book is called Fake It Till You Make It by Laura Carter, and while we were on the way earlier, I started its first chapter. For what I've learned, so the story started when he cheated on her. So our main character's boyfriend invited her to go to a dinner, and her friends actually thought he was gonna propose, but actually the truth is he was gonna break up with her and admit to her that he cheated. What I know about this book is that this is about a fake dating trope. So our main character will be fake dating because her ex will be invited to her parents' vow renewal ceremony. So I haven't met the male lead character yet, but so far that's what I know. I'm super excited because the writing style seems like the writing style that I like. So we'll see later. I'll update you with my thoughts on the book. And then for a physical read, I actually have one of the books in my priority TBR, and I have my Dynamite pouch. This is my home for my physical reads. It looks like this. So it's actually a quite spacious pouch. I have space for some pens. I also have some tabs, and I also have my book with me. And the book is ASAP by Axio. This is one of my priority TBR reads. I got it from Fully Booked. $5.99 original price. I got it for 20% off during a mall-wide sale. And so I'll talk more about the book when it's time for me to read it, if I actually get to read it later. So there. I'll send some updates later, but for now, it's time for me to swim. Bye!
I know that I'll be fine, but I can't tell. But think about the time when I made it to your first show. Took hours to get there under the weather, but I would do it all again. How do I go from here? Oh, it's not making any sense at all. 'Cause in a moment it was over. All these years for a second of closure. Oh, still I miss you next October. How will I know what fun feels like without you in my life? Without you in my life. And I thought that I was fine, but I
Aray, namulikan si Tanga.
can't tell.
Ay, nakarecord.
Wonder what it's like to be one who gets to share it all. Still, it's not like I even really care, but I do. And what am I supposed to say? Oh, it's not making any sense at all.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Wait, no.
Oh, ang daming gift ni Kenji.
In a moment it was over. All these years for a second of closure. Oh, still I miss you next October. How will I know what fun feels like? Without boy, how could I ever be more wrong? Hey, so go ahead and leave it all. Oh, I just don't want to still be holding on. 'Cause all it took was just one moment to cut it off and leave me broken. Oh, still I miss you next October. How will I know what fun feels like without you in my life? How will I know what fun feels like without you in my life? I know that I'll be fine.
Hindi ka kita. O, yan kita.
I can't tell, but think about the time.
Everyone, I'm back with a reading update. It's actually 2 days after we last talked, and unfortunately, I haven't really read the books I said I was gonna read for this reading vlog because that short vacation with my family ended up to be an not the perfect situation for reading. It was my brother's birthday and he doesn't actually live with us anymore. So that moments with them were very, very precious, something that we don't really get access to every day. So we wanted to maximize that, wanted to bond with I wanted to bond with my siblings, with my parents, and my grandma who's also with us. And time's just too short. I was still able to squeeze in some reading time while I was on the pool and while I was just waiting for my mom to cook and all that. So I did reach up to 42nd% of Fake It Till You Make It. So according to my Kindle, I have 2 hours and 57 minutes remaining with this read, and I'm hoping that I'll get the time to actually finish all of that today. It's about 3 in the afternoon, Friday. I still haven't completed my daily tasks yet at work, but I'm using like my break time to do some reading. Hopefully I get to finish the book. Hopefully I do it faster than what my Kindle is estimating. Let's make it a competition. But before I dive into reading, let me talk to you a little about the book. This one published actually a few days ago, so you can actually grab a copy of Fake It Till You Make It. If it's not on our local bookstores yet, you can definitely get it on Kindle. And this, when I read the title, my initial idea was that it's going to be a fake relationship book, a fake dating book. And that's also the impression given by the short synopsis that I was able to read. Like, I remember reading our main character has to attend her parents' vow renewal ceremony, and she doesn't have a date, so she decides to take her the neighbor whose house is above hers, and they would be fake dating. But aside from that, though that is really happening in the book, not yet happening yet at 42% in, but aside from that, I wasn't expecting that this book will have one of the tropes that I really hate, which is mistaken identity. So when the meet cute between our main characters happened, um, our main male character told a lie about who he was. He was pretending to be his brother who has like a more out maybe a more interesting, more out there lifestyle. I think he is a famous athlete compared to his job in, I'm not sure if it's a finance or tech industry, I can't remember right now, but I don't know what the reason behind it, why he was pretending to be somebody else. But at this point in the book, at 42% in, he and our female lead character have developed quite a frenemy-ship. But they have been getting close to each other, and he still hasn't really jumped in and tell her the truth that he is not who she is thinking he is. So that's a really sad thing to note, because I think with them, both of them being cheated on by their partners, these lie would just prevent the relationship from going further or developing even more. I'm not sure how the author would handle that reveal, but based on experience with some other books that I have read before, I really am put off with this situation. So now I am caught between like being interested in the story and liking the author's writing style to like being very, very iffy about that particular part of the book. So I don't know yet. I'm still continuing on and giving this book a chance, because somewhere along the way of like the more than half of the book remaining, the author might be able to redeem herself, and I might actually enjoy reading the book. So I guess that's it for this update. I'll do an update later on after finishing the book. Hopefully, I'll get back to you within 2 hours.
In a moment it was over. All these years for a second of closure. Oh, still I miss you next October. How will I know what fun feels like without you in my life? I thought I had it all, but boy, how could I ever be more wrong? Hey, so go ahead and leave it all. Oh, I just don't wanna still be holding on, 'cause all the darkness just remember.
Ayun na! Yay! Mima!
Hello everyone, it's Ina. A few days after, because of the D-Day movie, I wasn't really able to read the book. The energy was just for fangirling, and yeah, I wasn't able to finish. That Friday night, I did spend my time creating some freebies I could give out to the army that are also gonna watch the movie. So that took some hours because it was all rushed. I searched for basically yung memes and printed them out, divided that into little packets, and yeah, so that took quite some time. And then Saturday happened. I had to go to a block screening, so it's a different time slot. There was a program and so many events that it really took the long day. When I got home, the energy was just for that. So I did very BTS related things. But today I finally finished reading the book, and I just gotta say that I just gotta say to myself, I told you so, because I ended up not really liking where, oops. So I, oops. So I ended up not really liking where the book went. With Fake It Till You Make It as a title and the beginning of the book, I was excited really, because fake relationships or fake dating is one of my favorite tropes in romance. And that's why I wanted to have an arc of this book. But unfortunately, it was a disappointment because mainly I didn't like the way the story progressed. I didn't like how it just revolved around the lies, not only by one character, but both of the couple lying to each other. So I'm like the type of person that believes in like things not starting out right would not end out right, like no matter what. And it just became a drama book, not really a romance book. Like I was expecting at least one spicy scene. I don't know why, but there's not much, even like the bare minimum of like physical intimacy or physical touch. We didn't get that because I don't know. And it ended quite abruptly after like a very dramatic thing that happened in the family, like ruining the wedding or the vow renewal ceremony. Even the decision of the family members, like the female lead character's parents, I didn't agree with. So yeah, unfortunately, I didn't like this one. But there are still some parts I did enjoy. So like for the sake of the good parts, I think I'll just ended up rating it 3 stars. So there you have it. It's a little anticlimactic compared to like the fun I had experienced in the events that were not on the reading side of this vlog, but yeah, it happens. And I know there are some people who would still enjoy reading this book, especially those who do not really like spicy scenes on their books, and those who also are after a lot of drama, anticipating characters ending up together, because that's how the book ends. We have a happy ending, but I don't know. I feel like their relationship is very raw for the story just to end there. And I didn't really like all those lies. So yeah, I just keep getting back to those lies. That like Fake It Till You Make It was a good title, but it's not the faking that I was expecting and that like I'll be interested in reading. So there. That's where we end this vlog. I hope the next reading vlog would be a bit better. But yeah, thank you so much if you watched until the end of this video. See you next time. Bye!